Good morning, everyone. It's Casey here from Trading Strategy Guides, and we're on trade number 13 of the 20 trade challenge. It's Friday morning, and going to give you guys some updates. I'm thinking about entering this EuroCAD. I'm going to be watching it to make a decision. You can see that it just dropped below this level, and it broke here, and then it broke again, and now it's retesting this current level that it broke. So I'm considering it. We could also maybe look at this as a channel if we look at it like this. If we look at it off the daily, it's way overextended. Could be trying to go a little bit lower. Let's take a look at a fib retracement. Could get down to the 38.2 or 50. If you remember the trade I made on the other euro, which is the dollar, we got way down here, which was, let's check the fib retracement on that one. This is Euro USD, by the way. Got to 61.8, and if you guys remember, I put my target like 38.2. I actually could have got another 170 pips, but you know, these markets have been really interesting, and the crazy thing about everything is that you know, with the current crash in the stock market and everyone's afraid and fear is striking the world, the currency markets have been pretty stable. Yes, these have been pretty big moves, but they've been consistently smooth. I see this one went right up, this one went right down, and it's making it pretty simple to trade. Whereas if you're in stocks, you're just panicking because all your stocks are getting lost and wiped out. But with currencies, you just kind of ride the current move. So it kind of gives me a sense of safety and security in the trading world, even though the markets around me are going nuts, which is kind of interesting. So just to let everyone know, I wanted to, well, I'm going to update the trades, and then I'm going to look at this Euro CAD, and then if anything else pops up. But I'm going to go take a look at a couple things. Number one is I want to review that euro dollar trade. So if we remember the trade, it was a couple days ago, and it ended up jumping right into the target. So let me, and then I also have our 20 trade sheet. So let me slide that out of the way for a minute, and I want to look at the 20 trades. So you can see that that actually hit the target here for 5,604. It actually hit it on the stream yesterday, which was really fun. While we were live, it hit, I believe. So that's pretty interesting. So right now, if you look at the total profit on the challenge, I'm at $14,275. And thanks, Mason. Thank you. I've been doing this live for every single trade. Every single trade I've taken, you guys, for those of you that have been following, have been able to see this and see how it works, and it's pretty cool. And so in the title, I said profits locked in at the title of this stream. And what that means is I have 7 trades left. 7 trades. If I lose all of them, I'll still have $7,000 in profit. So it's on this challenge, it's impossible to lose. And this is what the profit has done. You can see I put a little graph there, and this is the trade 1, 2, 3. So pretty good. If I do lose 7 trades in a row, I'm in. So I'm going to actually end this challenge at 20 trades. I got 7 left, but let's see if I can keep this thing growing or if I'm going to shrink from this point. We'll have to find out. So that's just interesting. I did lose USD Swiss yesterday, so I'm going to update that here and go over that trade in a minute. But let's go ahead and look at this euro. So if you guys remember, you can go back to the video where I took it. I honestly don't remember what video it was. I could go back and check later, or you could check through. I kind of encourage you guys. But here's where I entered. Look at this. 15-minute time frame on a break of this moving average and a cross on this And this is a 50 period moving average on a 15 minute time frame, right? And so look, breaking here on the MACD and a break below the 50 period moving average, all right? And I was also going with the 4 hour. It was starting to point down. So one of the interesting things about this is that it looks on a daily chart. See, looks can be so deceiving when you look at daily charts. Daily charts, that's why it's a little easier to trade on daily because you just use a bigger stop loss. On daily, this looks like, boom, straight down. Oh, this is easy. It's easy to see. We're going down. But then when you look at a 15-minute time frame, there's a lot of different movements happening. So I got into the trade here. You can see by my little arrow. Let's see if I can zoom up a little bit. Where'd it go? I zoomed in too much. Zoom back out. Okay. Here's the entry right here. Okay, so let's see if I can find that again. Zoom in, find the entry. Well, I'm back in February. I'm going the wrong way. Sorry for all the confusion here. Okay, so here's my entry right here on this break. But then the price went up against me. Actually, my stop loss was here, so I had like a 30 pip stop. So the price went against me. And then I was up here 100 pips. And so I actually had to then watch the price go against me again to where I was at break even. You see this? Not quite break even, but so I gave up 100 pips. Now that was hard because why? Because I had a 30 pip stop and a 100 pip profit. I was already at a 3-to-1 and I had to give all of that up. Okay. I had to give up all of it. And so, I got so lucky. I got so lucky because look, I actually moved my stop. This is really interesting. It's just crazy. I moved my stop to right here. And I don't usually look at my charts, to be honest, at home. And so when I came into the office, I was like, oh man, I almost lost this one, right? Thanks, Ozzy. So the funny thing is, I almost gave up 100 pips. And I wouldn't have been too upset. I would have been a little bit upset because I know that's just how it goes. But I had to have the discipline to hold off and to allow that thing to go into a bigger trade. And you can look at my trading challenge spreadsheet. Okay, my trading challenge spreadsheet, this is what I call the position of power, where I can now lose 14 trades in a row and break even. And the only reason that's possible is because I didn't tap out when I was up. I allowed it to go to a 5.6 to 1. I allowed it. So yes, on a daily chart, the price looks like it's going to go straight down, but on a 15-minute time frame, it's not, right? And so the thing that you just got to allow it to have time to do that. And these markets are good for that. So you got to realize what market you're in and adjust. So if the moves are a little shorter, then maybe you have to go for a 3-to-1 because of the currency that you're trading or the current market. But right now is a good trending market. So these 5-to-1s are a little bit more realistic. But honestly, it could easily have stopped me out. Easily. And I ended up hitting my target, but look how far it actually went. I could have got another 160 pips. I ended up getting 140. I could have got a 10-to-1. I could have got a 10-to-1. Maybe 11-to-1. I really would have loved to hit it. That means I would have made $10,000 on that. So that would have been awesome. That would have been so cool. So that's just how it is. And this trade actually looks like it's about ready to go here because we see we were popping up and now we're going to go. So I'm going to actually take this one now, and then I'm going to talk about that USD Swiss trade. So let me pull up my let's do my browser. Where's the browser? So let's go to EuroCAD pip cost and see if we get something. So EuroCAD is 7.27. So I want to risk $1,000. So let's pull up the calculator. So we know, let's come up. So clear. Let's go back to the chart. My stop loss needs to be above here. So we're looking at a 40, if it goes up a little bit more, 35 pip stop. So let's just calculate for 35. So we'll go 35, and then it's times what? 7.7? 7. Let's go back just to make sure. Where? 7.27. So we're going to do this 7.27. Remember, this is all educational purposes only. I don't expect anyone to follow and do what I do. It's only for education. Trading's very risky. This is educational purposes only, not trade calls. So 7 times, there we go, $254. So I could probably take that and take 7.27 times 3 equals 21, and then times that by 35 equals $763. So that would be a 3 pip stop, or 35. So let's see what we got here. Let's go back to the chart. Okay, so it's a little bit tighter now than what it was. It's 20, it's 30. We could go, I want to actually maybe a little bit more, 30 pip, and it's moving up. Let's see what this looks like on you can see on the hourly, it's just starting to turn red. That's what I like. On the 4 hour, it's just starting to drop. So let's see what it looks like on a 15. 15, it's popping up. I would love to see this thing get up here a little bit more before taking the final entry. But because of time purposes, we might not be able to. And because of market purposes, we never know what the market's going to do either. So that's just how it is. Okay, so let's see. I just wanted to respond here to Mason. Mason was saying, how did I develop discipline to hold a trade that goes into profit? Well, it's just a lot of trial and error and learning, just experience. Experience takes a lot of time to do. So I'm going to do a 3.5 because of the calculations that I came up with, and I'm going to sell this now. All right, and let's drag this thing up because we just dropped below here. Let's do that. And $921 is where my stop loss is right now. Okay, so $921. Let's go back. Let's go to our spreadsheet. Now, USD Swiss, I ended up losing, and I put the amount in the images. The USD Swiss was $870, 807. So result was 807. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to color that red, and just so I know that was a loss. Okay. Now I've got to calculate that onto the losing column. So then we just take this and comma, and it was this field return. So now my total losses is over here. And then to calculate the total profit, we just take this. Let's see, we go, I do a sum here. Sum, 1420.75. So we take that field minus 807. So there you go. See, now you see we have a little dip there. Okay, and so the total profit has been updated here. That looks good. Expectancy, E26 divided by A14. A14, so I got to bring that to expectancy A15. There we go. So that changed. So average win. So we're going to divide that. Actually, how many wins did I have? 5. I have 5 wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's not going to change. Average loss, we're going to actually divide that by 7 now. So my average loss is now 999.42, right where I was expected. A few I've gotten under and a few over, just because of that's how it's going. Okay, so if you guys like this video and this series, please share it. It's been really cool to get you guys to help me out by sharing this and to help people. Okay, so right now, not a good sign here. Already going up, but again, what I always like to say is once you're in a trade, you never know what's going to happen. Okay, let's go ahead and finish this. So the risk to reward ratio, E28 divided by E29. That's not going to change, E28, E29. Average losses set. Win percentage, I'm just going to take this 5 by 12. So now my win percentage is down. Okay, and so now my break-even rate is changed. So I can only lose now 13.27, or no, 13.4 trades. I can lose 13.4 trades and still break even. If I continue at this pace, my total will be, so we take expectancy, I have 7 trades left, so that's 7,000. So it's still right at about 20,000 because I have 7. If my expectancy is 1,000 per trade, I'll be at 20,000. So there we go. My chart's still looking good. I mean, we could end up down here if I lose all of them. Still be pretty nice. I'd be looking to make, if I lose all trades in the challenge, if I lose all 6 of these, actually no, 7's still it. If I lose all 7, I'll be at 7,000 in profit, which would be right under here. So still be pretty good. And we do hit losing streaks in these challenges. So now let's go ahead and take a look at this USD Swiss, because this thing was a little crazy. Well, wait, I want to go back to the spreadsheet real quick. This is a very nice uptrend. I just wanted to talk about that. You're not always going to see this. This is just because it just happened this way. Sometimes you'll go sideways for sometimes you'll have down. But the key is to keep your big moves strong like this and to keep your sideways moves. See how this is kind of sideways? You're going to have times where it feels like you're not getting anywhere. But you have to just keep moving, trying to maintain that risk, trying to keep your drawdown small so that when you pop up, you're going to pop up. That's one of the things that really can sidetrap traders is they can go for a couple weeks or months and they're not making any forward progress and they get discouraged. Well, remember, that's just part of trading, and once you enter that trade, it's a 50-50 chance. But that doesn't mean you're not going to have streaks. There will be times my best streak in this challenge was 2 trades, and look at what that did to my account right here. Boom. My best streak. I had a losing streak of 3, so you're going to get streaks. But the key is, in your losing streaks, don't lose your head. Keep your losses small. And then when your winning streaks come, that's when you're really going to see the profit explode. So that's good. And Kierling, I'm really glad to hear you're in the US yen. I actually took that trade yesterday offline, not part of the challenge, and it ended up being a nice 3-to-1. Okay, so, I was going to look at the USD Swiss. So let's go ahead and let me pull that up for you, USD Swiss. So this is a trade I entered yesterday, and this one was so crazy. Look at this. Oh my goodness, guys. I got in. This thing just used this little tail. And if you should watch that video yesterday, because I was talking about how it couldn't easily whip me out. And I tried to make it a little tighter because I wanted to boost my risk to reward ratio, and that ended up coming back to bite me. It whipped me out, and then I was right on the trade, and I ended up 180 pips. I would have hit my target. I would have got 3 winners in a row. It would have been awesome. But it wasn't to be. I'm still happy. It's just the way the market moves. It just happens. So, again, thank you so much. Oh, thanks, Caroling. I really appreciate that. This has been a fun challenge. I'm going to be probably finishing it up next week or the week after. But the cool thing is I'm going to be doing some more stuff after this. And I don't really know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to probably get some surveys from people to see what they want. I have a couple ideas. It's probably going to be showing some people maybe how to trade a few of the products that we offer, because we offer some indicators. This is one that I'm trading now. It's the Savvy MACD. It's just a free indicator that we offer, and I'll put the link below in the description and all that, in the comments or description, and you can check it out. But I might be going over some of our tools because they're really cool and it's fun to trade them and all that good stuff. But just another thing to note is I'm really here for everybody. My goal is to have you guys feel a sense of safety and security in the markets. Most of the time, the markets are what I call the dream killers. People have a hope to make money, a hope for a better life, and when they get in the market, that hope gets destroyed, and it can create great depression and stress on people's lives. And that's why a lot of times I tell people not to go to the markets. Like any friends that I have, I say, don't do it. It's too much. I don't want you going there because I just don't think you could handle it. Nothing personally against them. It's just, it takes a lot sometimes to do this. But once you get it, and if you're determined, you can do it. And the markets can be a place of safety and security if you can be consistent, and if you can come up with something that works. So you got to just realize, for one, that any trade you enter is a 50-50 chance of losing. Take a look at this. This was a loser that should have been a winner. If I would have put my stop where I was talking about, I was telling people earlier that I should have had a little bigger stop. If I would have had a 52 pip stop, I would have been up a lot of money. But I can't predict that. I don't know what's going to happen. But once I'm in a trade, I'm just going to follow my game plan and try to get those big winners. The good news for me is that since I'm getting big winners, I can take a few trades like this, and it's what I call the position of power, where you build yourself up an account where you can withstand a streak. I can withstand a 14 trade losing streak right now. And so what I'm going to be trying to do with the rest of this challenge is, if I can just land a couple more big ones, then my streak will get stronger and stronger. And there is a big danger with that, though. When you feel like, oh, I can take 23 trades in a row and not lose, then that can cause you to make stupid mistakes. And I know, because I've done that, okay? I get it. Too many times to count. So once you've experienced that too many times, you start to realize, okay, I'm not going to do that this time. Yes, I'm up. Yes, I'm doing well, but I'm not going to do something stupid. I'm not going to risk all 23 on one big move trying to make the Holy Grail. I'm finally going to make it in one master trade. This trade is too good to lose. I know it. No, any trade is a 50-50. It can happen anytime. You know what, Mason? Every time you enter into the market, there is stop attacking. That's just what the market does. That's the market's job. The market's job is to try to get you out of your trades. So your job is to try to survive. So don't think, oh, this could be a stop hunt. That's literally the main job of the market. The market is there to take people out. So you just got to be smarter than that, and to realize you got a 50-50 chance once you get in, and you just got to play your trade. Okay, so that was the USD Swiss. It was unfortunate. Let's take a quick look at this Euro CAD. And I'm already done. Oh, man, got me out quick. Okay, so now I'm on another 2-trade losing streak. So I'm going to actually update my spreadsheet here real quick. Let's go back to the what a bummer. Okay, so that's why I say don't follow along. Get it? Don't follow along. See, I think people come in here, it's a false mindset. People come in here and they think, oh, I'm just going to follow Casey, and I'm just going to not have any trade management. I'm just going to risk everything. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to finally break that losing streak, and he's a pro. I'm going to follow him. I'm going to trade 10 lots, and I'm just going to be fine. And so you come in here and you lose a trade, and then the next thing you know is your system doesn't work. I lost a trade. Like, nothing personal. I don't think bad of people. I just realize that people have their thinking not properly, because if you think like that, it's messed up. Just saying. this is for educational purposes only. You're not going to come in here and follow me and get good trades. Everyone is focused on the wrong thing that loses. They're focused on getting good trades. That's not what they need to focus on. They need to focus on being consistent and following a consistent method of trading that will get them positive results. It's not about the trades, because there is no system that's going to get you all these winning trades. I hear it basically every day of my life. Oh, your system doesn't work because I lost 2 trades. I literally heard that yesterday. Your system doesn't work because you lost 2 trades. Well, listen, don't think you're going to come in here and follow me. I lose trades just like everybody else. And if you think that you're going to find a system that's going to stop you from losing trades, please just go do something else, because it's not going to work. Okay, so I didn't even get a chance to do my target because it lost so fast. $926. 2 losers in a row. Let's do this. All right, so we're just gonna add this. This is why keeping these losers small is so good. Okay, add that here. All right, and win percentage. Woo. Okay, so the good news is I'm at 38%, and I'm still up pretty nice. Trades in the challenge. I can win 12.5. Okay, so the nice thing is at 38%, I'm still making money, which is pretty cool. And again, if I lose all of these trades, I got 6 to go. If I lose all 6, I'm still going to be up. And the interesting thing about that is if I lose all 6, my winning percentage will literally be 5. How many wins do I have? I have 5 wins. So it would be 5 wins out of 20, which is like a 20% win rate, and I'd still be making money. So that's the cool part about this strategy. You don't really have to freak out about winning or losing trades. You just let the market do its thing. So I'm actually down right now. I was hoping to wait for that entry. Let's see. I might actually take this again and just try it one more time. It's because it's getting rejected pretty hard. 5 minute, it's dropping. Yep, 38%, still making money. And so I'm going to try it one more shot and see what happens. Try it one more time. I've actually done a couple 2 traders in a row. So this one is, wow, that was actually a big spike. It's actually a really big spike. So I got to keep this low. I'm going to go with my target here. Let's go to a target, and we're going to go, I'm going to drop down to this 38.2. And so the target's 5,000, and the stop loss here is 99 or 39. We're going to try one more time and see what happens. So, okay. Well, I'll update the spreadsheet, and I'll see you guys on Monday. And we actually got 2 trades for the price of 1 today. Unfortunately, it was a loser, but let's hope that the market will look forward to pulling us into some favor here. All right. That's it. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, everybody, with all the craziness going on with the coronavirus. Stay safe. Don't panic. Make wise decisions in the market with your money and with your family. The most important thing is your family at this point. So everybody have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.